All right, I think we have gotten everyone in here. So, Colby, congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll just go around the horn here with some questions. John Boyle, you have a question?
Yeah, Colby, just congrats first off. What'd you hear from the Seahawks when they called you, and just what kind of player are the Seahawks getting in you?
Yeah, just that they were very excited about this opportunity for me. I'm excited to have me come in and compete right away. I mean, they're going to get a player that's a hard worker, someone that's going to be accountable and do everything they can to help the team win, no matter what that looks like.
Corbin Smith.
First off, congrats, Colby, getting the opportunity now to play with Russell Wilson. Has he reached out to you yet, and what are you looking forward to catching passes from Russ?
Yeah, he actually FaceTimed me a couple minutes ago. He was just saying he's fired up, and obviously I am too, and that we're going to get right into it. We're going to start getting the playbook installs coming here pretty soon. I mean, I can't wait to play with a quarterback like that. Someone that's been just an amazing player for the past, 5-6 years now since he came out of college. So excited to play with him in this great organization.
Thank you.
Masvita.
Hey, congratulations, Colby. Hey, question for you. Can you elaborate a little bit about your hands? I mean, your pass catching ability seems to be a strength for you.
Yes, sir. So, you said it. It's kind of something I've prided myself on over my career, being a very good pass catcher, someone that's going to go up and make every catch. Didn't have a drop last year on catchable balls, something that I take very seriously, make sure I'm always working on it, and to be that consistent presence, especially at the tight end position that the quarterback can depend on. Can throw the ball anywhere, and I can go up and get it.
Seahawks also like the tight ends to block. How's your blocking ability?
Yes, sir. It's definitely getting better. I mean, I'm willing and able and ready to go in terms of blocking. Obviously, room for improvement. Was mainly a receiver my first couple of years at Stanford, and have progressed to a more complete tight end. And I'm ready to step in and put my hand in the dirt and get ready to go in the run game.
Joe Fan.
Hey, Colby, just wondering where you're at physically, and if you feel like maybe you're going to have to add some weight, some strength, just in terms of your blocking.
Yeah, so I'm about 254 right now. Kind of a good weight for me, but definitely want to add a little bit. I think my frame can handle probably about 260. So in the next couple of months and over my first year, especially, going to look to put on some weight and keep that athleticism up as I'm doing so.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Welcome and congrats.
Appreciate it.
Ben.
Colby, congrats on getting drafted by the Seahawks. My question, what do you think you bring to the table apart from your obvious intangibles, your size, your pass catching, and also what would you like the Seahawks fan base to know about you that isn't obvious from a snapshot?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm someone that's going to come in, like, as I said earlier, and be ready to work and absorb everything that I possibly can. I think as a player, I bring a dynamic ability as a pass catcher and someone that can be in the slot, be out wide, and also be in tight with my hand in the ground and running routes and blocking from there as well. So I think a dynamic player that will come in and ready to compete and earn a spot on the team. Something that the fan base would want to know. I play guitar a lot. So I'm an avid guitar player and an avid golfer. Not very good at either, but I try my best.
Awesome. Thank you. Congrats.
I appreciate it.
Art Teal.
Colby, the Stanford tight end tradition is a long one. How big a deal was that for you, or did you start out at another position and develop at Stanford?
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge deal, especially during the recruiting process. Obviously, Stanford sets itself apart with the academic side of things, but the tight end tradition was a huge deal for me as well. Going to a program that knows how to use the tight end and has had so much success. Because of that, I've actually been able to talk to a lot of the guys that have gone before me during this process, talk to Ertz, Hooper, Dalton, Caden. I mean, guys all over the place that have gone through it, and they've been pouring into my life and giving me advice, which has been awesome. I'm very thankful for that.
Thanks.
Greg Bell.
Hi, Colby. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you talk about how much you played maybe wing or slot or a little bit outside of traditional inline tight end and where you think that might be your future in Seattle?
Yeah. So this past year, I probably split time with my hand in the ground and standing up, maybe leaning more towards having my hand in the ground. I think I can do both. I think when I get to Seattle, they'll obviously use me whatever way is best for them. I mean, I'll just go compete for a spot and try to soak up as much as I can. And something I did at Stanford was my freshman year is learn every single position on the field. That way I could be used at any position. Obviously, didn't play as much as I did this past year, my freshman year, but was able to get in about 15, 20 snaps a game as a true freshman because of my knowledge of the playbook. So I think that's something that I'll definitely try to replicate as I come into Seattle.
Did they mention to you whether you'd be inside, outside, or both? Yeah.
It said be a true tight end, a wide tight end, and someone that'll do both.
And I see you were a civil engineer major. What's your intent in real life to do with that?
Yes, sir. So I'm mainly interested in structural engineering. My brother's a structural engineer, and we have a dream of maybe one day starting a firm together post-football career.
Wait, you have your degree or you're to graduate this term?
I'll graduate in a couple quarters. I left early as a junior.
Oh, 2 quarters.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Congrats.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Anyone else have a question for Colby? All right, great. Colby, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Colby.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Colby.
good one.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Colby, congrats.